The real reason Luka Doncic is breaking all-time records in the NBA. We are already talking about Luka Doncic breaking all-time records in the NBA as a 20-year-old in his sophomore season in the league. That's how dominant Luka Doncic has been since joining the NBA in 2018. Doncic's relationships beyond basketball and his personal life have helped Doncic reach this kind of stardom at a young age. Comparisons to LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan sound all too good to be true, but the evidence is right in front of us. Keep watching to see why Luka Doncic is breaking all-time records in the NBA. There's more to it than just his skill level. The King. After the Mavericks played the Lakers last season, LeBron James told Luka Doncic that he was a bad mother effer. When King James has those kind of words for you, you know you're one of the best players in the league. When LeBron James came into the league, all of the comparisons were with Michael Jordan. Now that Doncic is in the league, comparisons are between him and LeBron. Doncic is putting up stats like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and he's not even legally allowed to drink. He can't drink. Sometimes, not being able to drink is a good thing. Luka Doncic is still 20 years old and can't legally drink alcohol yet. This has led Doncic into the gym more to work on his craft instead of late nights out at the bars with teammates. Doncic's start to the season has been historic. There have only been 2 players who have had 40-plus triple-doubles at or before the age of 20. LeBron James and Luka Doncic. If you expand the list to age 21, you would add Hall of Fame greats Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Isaiah Thomas. Doncic is close to averaging a triple-double and is shooting over 60% in true shooting percentage. At this age, no player 20 or younger has averaged more points than Luka Doncic. No player 20 or younger has averaged more assists than Luka Doncic. Only 3 players 20 or younger averaged more rebounds than Doncic, and they were all 7-foot centers, including Shaquille O'Neal, Andre Drummond, and Dwight Howard. Doncic might just win the MVP at 20 years old, and it could all be because he's not legally allowed to drink. Nike Zoom, Kobe for Pronto. To shoot well, you have to wear the right shoes, just like the movie Like Mike. Except the magic hasn't happened with Jordans. It's happened while wearing Kobe's. Doncic wears the Nike Zoom Kobe 4 Prontos during NBA games this season. After winning an Olympic gold medal and on quest for another NBA championship, Kobe Bryant discussed why soccer players were so sharp, quick, and effective in low shoes, while basketball players would still use high top and mid-performance shoes. Bryant and Nike Performance Creative Director Eric Avar created Nike's most innovative and groundbreaking technology. It became an art piece. At 11.6 ounces, the Nike Zoom Kobe 4 reinstated the use of a low-cut performance sneaker and changed Kobe's signature line. The Kobe's featured flyware technology to support and secure the foot, and contained lunar light foam in the forefoot area for ultimate cushioning for better energy return. Then, a Nike Zoom unit was added to the heel and was pieced together by a pylon midsole. Bryant, in his 4th signature shoe, felt he looked quicker and stealthier in the profile shoe. Bryant felt like his cuts were sharper while increasing responsiveness. In the 2009-2010 season, Kobe used the Nike Zoom 4 and averaged 26.8 points along with 5 assists and 1.5 steals per game. A bunch of players started using and adapting to Kobe's low tops. But one thing's for sure, Luka Doncic has become a star wearing these shoes. His scoring mimics the Mamba mentality, the Michael Jordan shrug. Luka Doncic did the Michael Jordan shrug in 2019 when he dribbled the ball to the top of the three-point line. Boston Celtics guard Jaylen Brown was defending when Luka smoothly transitioned to his left with a step back. Doncic took the jumper underneath the three-point line as Brown contested. The shot went right through the net, and while Luka Doncic was backpedaling, the camera found Doncic smiling while shrugging his shoulders. Those Kobe 4s increased the range of traction, and that soft pylon foam provided a lightweight bounce when landing. His girlfriend. Reports are that Luka Doncic is close to proposing to longtime Instagram model girlfriend, Anamaria Goltes. The Slovenian girlfriend has 80.3 thousand followers and has an East European look to her. Goltes is a 21-year-old lingerie model who has been dating Doncic since 2016, after a brief breakup before the NBA draft in 2018. With Doncic playing in the NBA, they have a long-distance relationship where Goltes continually travels internationally to make things work. Doncic posted a throwback photo of them as kids in 2011, posing on a boat during a summer day. In August 2018, Goltes posted a photo on Instagram with Doncic with the caption, "People have best friends, boyfriends, true love. I'm lucky they are all the same person." Then, in November 2018, Goltes escalated her caption game and referred to Doncic as her hubby-bubby. Now, Goltes makes as many trips back to Dallas as possible to catch her man playing at home. Goltes is always sporting a Doncic jersey, cheering him on with pre-game posts on social media and comments on all his Instagram photos with a heart, hands up, and fire emoji. She is self-proclaimed #Team Luca, as is their adorable Pomeranian dog son, Hugo. It's always easier to break records when your girlfriend is a model and supports you in everything you do. His mom. It's undeniable that Doncic shares an incredibly close relationship with his mother, who was originally married to Serbian Sasa Doncic, but divorced in 2008. She raised Doncic as a single mother and is a crucial reason why her son was able to become the NBA phenomenon that he is today. And that fact is not lost on Doncic, who continually shows his love for his supportive mother on social media. During and after the 2018 NBA draft, social media went to a frenzy calling Luka Doncic's mom the hottest star of the draft. His father, Sasa Doncic, Luka's father, didn't make an appearance during the NBA draft in 2018. Instead, he shared a letter that he wrote for Luka admitting that he was never perfect. What does it mean to be a good father? Now, I am not sure I have the answer to this question. I was never perfect. You know I was in Ljubljana the night of the draft instead of being by your side. We both know why, but let's keep that our little secret that unites us. The TV has the focus points of my full attention. I couldn't wait to hear your name. When I eventually heard it, oh my God, you cannot understand how I felt and how proud I was as a father. My son, you had made me so proud for one more time, Sasa Doncic writes. He continued, Luka, my son, could you live without your child? Could you see your child walk away from you so he could start a new life away from you? Do you remember, Luka? You were only 13 when Real Madrid visited Slovenia to take you to their team that was far away from us. It really hurt me, but I was also extremely touched and excited. We wanted to have you with us, but I would never allow myself to let you miss out on such a great opportunity. This might mean being a good father, Luka. Barcelona tournament. Sasa Doncic remembers the point where everything began for Luka in the Barcelona tournament. This is a story that I have probably never shared with anyone. Yes, you have matured, had a great time, scored many buckets, have grown to greatness, and are loved. But for your father, Luka, my son, your two great moments were when you were a baby. Greatness is not the cameras that run after your every step, neither is your exposure. Your father, Luka, will always remember that tournament, which I'm sure you remember also. You barely spoke a word of Spanish. You had just left home. But in the Barcelona tournament where you went up against elder players, you got the MVP award. A few months later, Coach Lasso played you for the first time with the men's team. It was against Valencia. First possession, you received the ball in the corner and shoot behind the 3 points arc. Swish. No matter how many great things you will achieve in your life, Luka, your father will always remember these moments because this is where everything began, my son. The cars. Luka Doncic has a car collection that is beyond belief. Doncic has always wanted exotic cars, especially the Lamborghini McLaren. In an interview, Luka said that was his dream car since he was young. Even before the NBA, Luka bought an electric blue Porsche Panamera that he customized himself and claimed it to be the most beautiful car in the world. Doncic is obsessed with Porsches as he's been seen with 3 different versions of the car since. Recently, he copped a red 911 Porsche Turbo with black rims and a custom exhaust system. Doncic also bought a red A7 Audi right after he was drafted from an Audi dealership in Dallas. Kobe Bryant heckling Doncic. While Luka Doncic was inbounding the ball in a game in Los Angeles against the Lakers, Luka heard someone heckling him in Slovenian. Doncic, who is from Ljubljana, Slovenia, had to turn around to see who was trash-talking him in his native language. It turned out to be Kobe Bryant. Doncic turned around, realized it was Bryant, shook his hand, and then inbounded the ball. When asked about the trash-talking about the game, Doncic replied, he was talking Slovenian. So I was like, who's talking my language? I looked over and I was truly surprised. Bryant is said to be able to speak several different languages and is fluent in Italian and Spanish. He spent most of his young life in Italy after his NBA playing father moved his family to the country to continue his professional basketball career. Bryant is also said to have learned Spanish so he would be able to better communicate with Pau Gasol when he joined the Lakers. Doncic being able to speak different languages will go a long way with making friends and teammates happy, on and off the court. Being fluent in 2 or more languages will really help the young star moving forward. His rise in NBA 2K. Luka Doncic's rise into the top 5 of NBA 2K20 player ratings is among the fastest in recent memory. The Mavericks Phenoms rating has improved 9 points since the season began, and if you didn't know, that's a lot. The NBA Rookie of the Year started at an overall rating of 87 on September 6th when the game was launched. Doncic was just outside the top 20 in the league when the game was released, but Doncic's average of almost a triple-double has helped him become a 96th in the middle of his sophomore season. Doncic started as a 79 overall as a rookie, started his sophomore season at an 87, and is already a 96. Doncic's rating has increased by 3 points in each of the ratings updates this season, including the most recent. The players that are above Doncic in ratings are LeBron James, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo with a 97 OVR. His tattoo. Doncic learned Spanish after joining Real Madrid. Doncic has tattooed the Latin phrase "non desistas, non exieres," which means never give up, never surrender. His jersey number 7 and the image of a tiger on his left forearm. Questions have surrounded the seeing eye tattoo on his forearm. Many want to know if his family has any occult ties. The answer seems to be no. Doncic is from a working-class Slovenian family. The phrase is a metaphor for his superior court vision, pattern recognition, and passing skills. He sees everything on the court before it happens. The tattoo is the Eye of Providence, a Christian symbol which represents God's omniscience, and Doncic probably has thought the tattoo looked cool as it has become a popular symbol. The symbol has been used by many people in Egypt and India. Doncic's second tattoo was on his right hip with an image of the cup the Slovenian basketball team won at the European Championship. The